not pulling out the Dragunov. As we mentioned earlier, he went for Marduk this time around, and we're going straight into the arena. A very unapt stage right here for this final match right here. This is, of course, still a best of 5. So it's going to be very interesting to see who manages to take the win in this case. Yusuf, of course, going to be on the loser side this
Yes.
time.
So he has a bigger mountain to climb in this sense. Now, Yusuf, of course, with this Dragunov, he might be just applying the same formula here because Marduk is also a brawler, but with more damage, like a ton more. Now with 45 seconds in, look at this. Dojin now seems to be on the ropes with all that damage piled up. Ooh, tries to go for a sword sweep, but a little dirty. And wow, Yusuf already with 1 round on the board, saw that sword sweep. An unblockable, ladies and gentlemen. Mind you, he saw that coming from a mile away. Now with 57 seconds spent, this is where Dojin is actually getting in the head of his opponent. We know that Yoshimitsu is not a usual character that we bring out in tournaments or see a lot, but look at this, Dojin putting in some damage right here. Yoshimitsu known for the bag of tricks. And okay, look at this, push to the wall right here is Indonesia. Oh boy, down forward 1-2 again. Great mix up there from Dojin. Here we go, and the throw, but not quite enough to kill. Oh boy, oh, look at this. And spends the rage drive immediately to a crouch dash. One is Dojin from the Philippines. Here we go.
Okay, here taking 1 round apiece for both of these players right now. Tries to go for the big knee right there. He's into, oh my goodness, huge launch right here. Philippines going to be able to push all the way to the wall. Smashes on the floor right there with those swords. Of course, you have to be very careful once Yoshimitsu is on those swords. Teleports away and now puts Indonesia in the corner right here. Goes for the unblockable once again, but a little bit too far, and Indonesia with a punch.
Wow, did you see that? It was taken out of the wall after that screw attack. Here we go, 35 seconds in, and Dojin still getting in the head of Indonesia. 30 seconds left. Ooh, jumping knee again. Look at this, the lows are piling up. And Indonesia just 1 poke away, really.
That's true. Goes for the range drive this time around. Wants to make some nice patience there from Dojin right here, and of course gets that round as well. Now here we go. Goes for the full string right there. Beautiful duck from Indonesia and gets that launch all the way to the wall right. Yes, sir. Big damage incoming right here. Goes for the oh my goodness, look at that. Wall Phoenix does some damage, and Marduk is known for that as well. And this time around, we get to see it. Takes him off the floor as well.
Very deadly damage right there from Craig Marduk as a character overall. And here we go. And the Philippines again pushing for that sword sweep. Here we go. Spends the rage drive immediately. It does offer you some frame advantage. You have the momentum when that move is blocked. Here we go. Trying to go for the dragonfly grab. The Spirited away, but fails to do so. And Indonesia now with 2 rounds, tying things up with Philippines. And this is only our first match, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, these Yoshimitsu shenanigans aren't quite working as well as they can against oh boy, against his opponent right here. There's the flying tackle coming in from Indonesia, of course.
Oh, okay. So
one of those big moves that you can use to, win punish from all the way across the stage. So this time, Philippines trying to fight back out of the corner. He's almost right there, but he wants to fight back into center stage right here. Goes for those multiple lows this time around. The rising three a little bit too slow to catch him on the floor.
There we go. Now half the clock has been used up, and Yoshimitsu, remember, despite the fact that he does take damage, he can get that life back. He's one of those characters in the game who can regenerate at will. But look at this now in rage. Oh my goodness, the end mill, a chunk out of
this Panda switch as well. Not a lot of people use Panda these days because considered not to be one of the best characters, but of course still very effective on the proper player right here.
Yes. And Panda, of course, has the advantage of range, Poro. That is one thing that sets this character apart from the others. Despite not having legs, the hands are definitely something to look out for. Because one mistake, one missed move, you're definitely going to get a launch out of it. Oh my goodness, here we go. Starting things off strong as Indonesia.
The end mill going to be coming out very much often against this Marduk, with this Marduk pick, I mean.
Yes.
There's the low a little bit too far. That's another thing to watch out for when it comes to Panda, because his posture, her posture is actually a little bit iffy. She kind of leans forward, so you can it's a lot harder to reach those legs.
Oh boy, now with 35 seconds spent, here we go. Looking a little stronger now is Philippines. Now the bear pick seems to be working, and Indonesia still on the defensive. There we go. 2 of the back ones, the power crushes, that's guaranteed with your back against the wall.
Now 1 round coming in for the Philippines right here. The bear claw comes in, just 1 little poke. Gotta be, of course, those little pokes cannot be underestimated because a lot of those are gonna pile on. But here comes a low parry coming in from Indonesia. He's gonna break the first wall, of course, but unable to finish the combo in a very major or very spectacular spectacular way so far.
Oh, wow. Unusually hitting that wall standing 4 was a little too far. There's the wall standing 1+2 here, and the Philippines just getting himself some reasonable damage right here against Indonesia. Wow. And the power crash off of the hunting bear stance. Gets himself 2 rounds in. Mind you, Poro, we've only broken 1 wall, 1 tatami wall so far, despite these characters being well equipped with everything they need to do so.
Yeah, the folks are piling in for this panda pick. There's the end mill once again. Tries to go for the G-clef cannon, of course. You can't be too aggressive when it comes to panda because as soon as he can sneak in that counter hit G-clef cannon, that's going to be some huge damage. Now, here we go. Those snowballs are coming in. The breakable wall once again at the back of Indonesia right here. And Philippines with a slight life advantage.
Did you see that compressor punishment as well? Oh my goodness, a well-placed rage art from Indonesia. This is going to be massive damage for him, but here's the question. Is it enough to kill? Because it looked like Philippines was in the middle of a stance doing so.
Oh, no, not quite. A sliver of life left for the Philippines right here. And a long-range bear headbutt gets him. Phoenix. And we're even going into a stage, in a walled stage this time around, the Kinder Gym. So that's going to be interesting.
Oh boy, and again, this is very humble for it. It may look childish, ladies and gentlemen, but this is already a problem on itself, especially for the bear. I believe this is considered panda stage, if you recall correctly, Poro. So let's see if Indonesia, wow, did you see that? That is the bear slap that we call it, the back forward too, and fails to hit Indonesia.
Just try to go for it. There's a low box coming in. Indonesia getting some huge damage. Philippines already in the red right here. Tries to go for the bear headbutt once again. Down 1 just to keep him out of bear stance this time around. Very compact play so far from Indonesia, and it's all working so well. The lows are coming in. Dojin, what's he going to be able to do? He's pushing all the way to the wall. There's the bear claw. Oh my goodness, a rage drive as well. Good conversion. Goes for the key charge. Oh my goodness!
Massive damage, look at this, and Philippines is lying down. 1 poke away, he is 1 poke away. Oh, and it has to be the bear laser cannon getting himself 1 win, and look at that, sitting down again and again is Philippines' Dojin. Oh my goodness, that was too close to call for. I held my breath a little.
You said it yourself, it's the range game when it comes to this panda, and it was so far as well. Now he has the life advantage in this round. Beautiful punish on that death fist. A lot of characters can't punish that because of the range, but this is panda we are talking about, and he mauls him in the corner. He's in the red. Indonesia unable to respond, and 7 golden letters for the Philippines.
Crazy perfect right there, and that is where we do not count out the bears, Poro, because the range is what really makes them so dangerous. Here we go. And again, that is one advantage that the bear has. The lows are very limited when it comes to these characters. And there we go. Indonesia with some crazy Phoenix smashing damage right there. 45 seconds left. Look at this. Philippines is back against the wall now.
Down back to, he's trying to find his way out of the corner right here. Double bear claw on the floor. Indonesia getting him out, and that huge roundhouse takes the first game, and Indonesia is still alive.
Wow, here we go. And Kinder Gym is now dimming, if you notice, ladies and gentlemen, because we are in a potential final round. Here we go. Indonesia still punching back. Literally, there's the down 1-2. What a counter hit there from Indonesia. Philippines almost in rage. Great block. And Indonesia again racking up the damage. Oh my goodness. A little too greedy there for Philippines. And now Indonesia tying things up with 2 rounds apiece.
Final round between these 2 players in this match. Of course, this is the best 3 out of 5. So a lot more matches to come afterwards. Now here we go. Headbutt once again. Catches him out of the air, but unable to get that screw. Now here we go. 10 seconds left on the clock. And now Philippines with a slight life disadvantage. A huge life disadvantage this time around. And now he's in the red. What's he going to be able to do?
Oh, great block here from the Philippines. And he is literally pushing Indonesia back against the wall. There's the pounce. And he's closing in on the damage. Oh, and this is going to be it, Poro. It had to be this one. Oh my goodness, missing very wildly. And Indonesia just ducking in front of him, eats one of the hits of the bear. We know that Steve Fox can deal crazy damage, especially when in flicker stance.
Yeah, that's true. So let's see. We're going to a walled stage as well. Twilight Conflict. So we're returning to this one. So it's a huge stage at the top, walled stage, balcony break, and then another stage down at the bottom. So let's see if Indonesia can make the change right here. So far, Dojin for the Philippines right here, very dominant on this Kuma.
Again, let's not count out Yusuf, of course, because the Steve Fox, he may have a huge plan right here. Oh, wow. Just sits down and goes for a bear uppercut is the Philippines. And he's going to take this to the wall with a little bit of push with that pounce.
Oh, my goodness. That hunting bear stance very oppressive right now for Indonesia. Almost in the red. There's the wild man. The second hit knocks him down. Both players with almost equal life. The 1-1-2 puts the Philippines in the red right here. There's the forward 1+2. A little bit too far. And Indonesia gets that round. Very nice work so far for Yusuf.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you see that barricade over there, a little rusty as it is, it actually does break. So you better keep an eye on that, on who gets to use that advantage, that privilege of going downstairs. Here we go. Now, Indonesia with 1 round on board. Let's not forget as well, Poro, that Steve Fox, arguably to many people, has been nerfed or weakened in this patch, or this season of the game, rather. Here we go. Indonesia, very good block and punish there against the Philippines.
Yeah, he's trying to fight back because he's almost enraged so far. Nice throw break coming in from the Philippines, and the down forward 2-1 just connect. And Indonesia is going to lose that round, and it's 1 round apiece between these two players. As you mentioned earlier, Steve Fox has been nerfed quite a bit, but doesn't mean that he's no longer effective. And you know what? I'm pretty sure that Yusuf really knows how to use this character well. There's a down forward 2. He doesn't want the Philippines to move around so much, and Philippines is now trying to fish for that cheek left kind of stuff.
Speaking of fishing, we know that Steve Fox is indeed a counter hit fisher, but so far to no avail. Philippines not really letting anything heavy go. Oh, speaking of fishing, there it is. The G-Clef cannon. Is he going to go for a pounce? Yes, he is. Enough to take it to the wall, and great block as well from Indonesia. Here we go. Oh my goodness, what was that?
Duck and forward 2 right there, and now Indonesia looking for that kill. Oh, but the rage drive comes out for the Philippines, and that is it. 2 rounds for the Philippines, and 1 round away from getting the whole win right here.
And still nobody has broken that balcony right there, Porto. Philippines looking quite dominant right here with that early pounce on all the way to half-life, just with those folks out of hunting bear stance. 10 seconds spent already, and here we go. Philippines still with that life lead.
Beautiful duck on that 3rd hit. Indonesia on the red right here. Oh, the low bear claw. And the rage drive, however, comes out. Indonesia still alive right here, putting him in the corner. Dirty boxing comes in. The combos are coming out. The Philippines is in the red. 30 seconds left.
Oh, great evasion on the dirty boxing, and the Philippines gets that win. 3 wins against Indonesia. 3-1. Again, very hype set, Porto, just as what we expected for TEKKEN7.
Yeah, definitely. Yusuf showed a lot of grit right there, but unfortunately, Dojin being very